Hello! Why, hello there. Testing. Oh, I just can't hear myself. Let me check some settings. Oh, this... I am an idiot. I'm not wearing the correct headphones. So the plan is I'm going to do the tank job role quest because so the plan is again I'm gonna do the tank role quest today and maybe start a second I probably will do a second stream to do some small minor side quests and a little bit of MSQ. If I have the time. If this goes too long, I'm just gonna do a second stream to do a small side quest thing because I want to do an advancement. But if I can, I'm gonna try to do this quickly and then you know. There we go. Right, let's begin from the top. From the top. From the tippy top. I'll move this something. God, I don't want people to see this. I know what to do. What's wrong? Okay. Back to the starting screen. Alright, there we go. That should do it. So I'm gonna do this as Paladin because Paladin is gonna be reworked and it's going to be sad because according to what I've read, they're taking Boring Blade and I love Boring Blade. I mean, probably because from all the tanks, Paladin has the best button below. Let's see. No, doesn't seem that way. No, it really doesn't. These are all actual, buttons. Doing them here. I mean, Dark Knight has almost. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing this as Paladin because I just want to play Paladin. I'm not gonna. I've been playing Dark Knight through the entirety of Shadowbringers. So, a little change of place playing my level 80 Paladin. Because. Why not? Why not?
Darkin. Can't say I've chatted with you before. Think I'd remember if I had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? And weary besides. Bester sir, I've no secret designs. Name's Granson. Bounty hunter by trade. Mostly ceilings. While I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. The sort that might get trouble. Get mistaken for the Warrior of Darkness. Folks been talking about recently, that's right.
Well, I'm not wearing dark armor. I'm a shining white knight, so no, sir.
Easy go. I couldn't care less who you are or what you have done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize this side of Norfrit.
I'd like to hear the details first.
Thought that grabbed your attention?
Daikai Dikai So Kaisosen Dikai if this is an actual Greek or some kind of other language word, maybe there's a way I can. No, that's not. Uh, Ika a Caucasian? Caucasian. Ifyoshini.
The fiend. I am after one of the so-called cardinal virtues, as folks are wont to call them. There are hopes. There were hopes that somehow the death of Arthuri and the Wardens might have put an end to the Kaishiun. But alas no. Seems the rules that bind other sin eaters don't apply to the virtues. Former warrior of life esteemed heroes. They saved the realm a century ago. Hero Brandon was one of them. I'm told. Stop me if you heard all this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process only to return revived. Recently as a sin eater. The best to torment we few survive their mercy. Needless to say, I aim to put an end to all that. You hear the pitch, so what's the answer? You interested in hunting the Kaishian with me? Not a whit of hesitation. I like you. Sinner. Nevertheless, I'll need you to humor me and prove you the dab hand I think you are. For my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting closer to the Crystarium. Come with me and put my mind at ease.
Might change his voice up a bit, because it's getting a little too Dark Knight-y. Well, he is a Dark Knight, but you know what I mean.
I don't want to go like this. Where's the trigger? Where? I'm your Batman.
The Kaishian. The Kaishian. The Casey.
Kaisune. The Kaisune. There you are. Very good. The scenery we're after are sighted west of the Exensor Gate. Exensor Gate. So we'll need to head through there before we begin our search. Oh, and if you need to have any objections to killing eaters for sport, remember that many were once innocent people. You'll be doing them a favor, putting them out of their misery. I would have started earlier, but I ended up distracting myself by listening to Jekyll and Hyde songs. Musical. Oh, I want to use Confiteor. I'm gonna do it. Confiteor! Aha! Love that giant sword summons. Good clean work. It is clearly not your first time. Let's do this once more just to confirm. It wasn't a fluke. True. Though besides the world could do with less senators. Follow me, it shouldn't be much further. God, I'm trying to different words, but it's like going like this. So the thing I need to do. Under the sea. Under the sea. Don't look at me. Your prey is out there. Somewhere. Yeah. Keep your panties in a bunch. Let's do this properly. 1, 2. Confiteor. Sword off. Well then. Yeah, that'll do. You're exactly the sort of man I've been looking for. And thank the gods for that. My apologies for subjecting you to such a silly test. But I'd rather not have an amateur die on my amateur's death on my conscience. Let's head back to the Wandering Stairs and make this official, shall we? Also, I want to do, basically I want to get the rogue quest, all the rogue quests done before the heroes come. I believe the best time to do that super combination quest before I leave.
I still have a lot of stuff I need to do. I still haven't done the Bard, Stormworld Bard, Stormblood, Stormblood, what you call it? Stormblood, who's am I what's it? Stormblood. Stormblood, what you doing? Anyways, yeah, 10 minutes of my need to use rush. I mean, things. You know what? I'll do it. I'll basically do it all for Heroes Gauntlet. For the healer one, it's technically I have everything done. Well, not. You know what I mean? I did a lot of the job quest more on stream. I'm wondering if I should just do it off stream.
So, just to make sure you're still keen on our arrangement, Udra, will you join with me and hunt the dread fiend? The Kaisun, and put an end to his accursed existence. Excellent. Then it's settled. Now, every hunt begins with an investigation, and ours is no exception. The Kaisune can be a rather difficult eater to pin down. But before we commence ours, we will do well to attend to our respective preparations. Let me know when you are ready to proceed. Well, set the bar. All set to embark on our great hunt, Gudrak. Then let us be about it. Before we ask, I've no intention of leading us out into the wilds without even an inkling of the Kaisune's whereabouts. Novran may not be a particularly large realm, even before flood, but it'd take us a dozen lifetimes to scour every nook and cranny. So, we'll start by asking around. A place I know for a fact Kaisune has attacked before. Village of Right on Calusia. While I don't have a reason to believe he will return, I'd like to think that the survivors might know something of value. After all, you can be sure that they haven't forgotten the day the bastard came through. Let's be about it. Off then.
I want some extra path. Teleportation. The people who can do this in my guild is not around right now, so I'm gonna have to be using. Is that nifty? Nifty. Tickets.
Clown almost made to do it.
Also, if this accidentally... Okay, if it's, Damn it. Not you. Shit. I have to use the teleport, aren't I? Let's talk to you first. Thing. Yeah, I better travel. Oh, I'm gonna have to go there. I don't want to do the things that I do. Alright. Teleportation.
welcome to right. I reckon it might not seem like much to you, but to me, never mind, we'll save the conversation for later. For after. Track down the Kaisuni is what matters right now. Let's split up and ask her after the bastard. Better odds of turning up useful information that way, I'd wager. Try not to be raspy, but it's just my voice right now.
Oh, it's the thing that killed the wife of that dude and spotted the village. You know older man. Yep. Use the old man voice.
Huh? What? Where you come from? Oh. What do you want me?
The Kaisune.
The Kaisune? The thrice-time eater that's the splitting image of a Galgant knight? That the Kaisune? I can't help you. All I know is that when he came, he wrecked he wicked white. If you had seen the carnage, you would. I'm sorry, I can't talk about him.
Skittish villager.
What do you want with me? The senator, the one that came and killed everyone? Oh gods, is he here? And why are you talking about him? Oh, I knew I should have stayed inside. There's nothing but death out here. Oh, now. Death and horror and eat us and...
Alrighty. A coward and... Oh, they're both cowards. Yep.
Uh-huh.
A healer? I'm Nutter.
Well, learned anything worth sharing? I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. What we saw that day, what he did to us, there's no moving on from that.
I can...
Well, I was planning on telling the story eventually, but I suppose now it's as good as time as any. The guy Sune. I was born and raised in Right. Lacking any real prospects, I eked out a living as a hunter. Might have tried my hand at something more exciting had I not also been trying to provide for the love of my life. Melinda. It was about a year ago that she accepted a commission from the Seomoran trader dealt mostly in antiquities, and he had his bracelet in need of restoring. Bloody old with a questionable provenance, but supposedly it once belonged to royalty or some such. The fangs of Horus, he called it. Me and Herd talking about trying to proverbial tying the proverbial knot Buying land, building a home. That sort of thing around here, that might not take much, but still a lot more than we have. So, when the trader made his offer, she didn't hesitate to say yes. I'd gone down to the shipyards to pick up extra tools and materials she needed for the work. Quality stuff, but it paid for itself 10 times over. When I got back to Wright, Kai Sune had been busy. I spied a few dozen newborn eaters, fluttering about trying to make sense of their new lot. The grandmother who lived next door and shared the fruit of her orchards with us, gruff woodsman who'd brought firewood to our doorstep in the dead of winter, all of them reduced to mindless fiends. Just like that. There wasn't time to mourn or to think. I started looking for Melinda. And then there she was, alive and well. Our eyes met, and we knew it was going to be all right. We ran for each other, and even now, a year later, it doesn't seem real. One moment she was there, and right there, in front of me, and the next she was. Kai Sune knelt to take the fangs of Ordis, then left, leading a host of sin eaters out of Wright. But Melinda, I still couldn't see her as anything else. She wouldn't budge, she just hovered there and stared, waiting for me to end it. Well, I couldn't say no to her. Not once in the years we'd been together. For all the time she'd welcomed me home with a bowl of hot stew, all the time she laughed at my crude jokes and gave me counsel when I was losing my way. For all that and more, I killed her. I swore then and there I'd have my vengeance. The Kaisune would die by my hand. I carved a scar in the memory to I carved the scar in my flesh to mirror the one he left on my soul, an enduring reminder of the vow I never dare stray from the path. They're all done. No need to wallow in it. Wouldn't want my tragic yet trifle tale to put you off our hunt. Still with me to the end, sinner? That's the spirit. Still, I have some unfinished business here, so if you could give me a moment before we resume, I would be grateful.
No, you don't get a moment. Oh, this is actually a lot faster now.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sinner. I'm sure you're eager to get back to it, and so am I. Trouble is, in your absence, I failed to turn up the information. As to the whereabouts of the Kaisune, there's one line of inquiry I've yet to pursue. Though the fang of Ordis, the bracelet my beloved was supposed to restore, the Eater took with him when he left right. The Sinners are mindless fiends driven by the base instincts. Everyone knows that they've no need for worldly possessions. Yet Kaisune took the bracelets away, which not means that there's something unique with this particular antique for the sinless bastards somewhere different the rest of his ilk. Either way, I think we need to learn more about the things of Orcus, and I know just the man to ask, the young trader who commissioned Melinda's services. Much as I'd like to question him myself, though, I don't think that's an option. Even though the Kaisune's attack a year ago is common knowledge, I doubt the trader will believe that the sinner stole his possession, precious trinket. He's more likely to accuse me of theft than have me clad in irons. So I'm afraid you'll have to go in my stead, Kudrak. Melinda said he was a regular at the beehive, so try looking for him there first. And to what do I owe pleasure? The pleasure of your company. The things of Ordis, you say? How very interesting. I shall be glad to tell you everything that I know, under the assumption that should you recover it, you will see a return to its rightful owner at once. I purchased the bracelet from a traveling peddler who claimed it was a relic of Verbert, the glorious king that fell with the flood like so many others. He spoke true, for what I can tell, and I intended to sell it to a collector here for a tidy profit, after having it properly restored by an artisan. And right, alas, she was one of the several casualties of a sinner attack, during which the things of Ordis mysteriously vanished. I have, of course, kept in touch with several contacts on the off chance that the thief might attempt to sell it. They have not regrettable, but a piece of similar design did recently surface in Suka told. I was planning to dispatch an agent to investigate, but seem more than capable of following filling the role. As for incentive, you may be assured that any information that aids me acquisition of the things of Ordis, similar relics, will be rewarded.
Yeah, yeah, pompous ass.
So, what did the industrious patron have to say? So he thinks it was stolen, eh? Just as well, we'd probably not know where to head next if it wasn't for his distrusting nature. If this piece of similar design is related to the fangs of Orcus, then it might attract the Kaisune's intention. Assuming it does, it hasn't already. Let's go.
To Mortzuk. Yes, yes. Again.
Fine weather. We're having it today in Mortzuk, isn't it? No such thing as a thing without value. That's the creed of these folks. I'll find no soldiers of Robertian trinkets here. Finding the right one, on the other hand, is the challenge. I say divide and conquer, as before.
This one's longer than the other two.
We fly. Fly, you fool.
Yes? Do you have business with me, traveler? Ah, the Verbertian choker. Is that what all the fuss is about? But then you're in luck, for my husband has yet to sell it. Once we realized how valuable it was, though he insists on carrying it with him at all times. If you're willing to wait for him to return, you can try to find him in the ruins, where he's salvaging the relics. They're not far.
Mr. Streamer, I wait to speak. Mr. Streamer, I want to speak. Is it Verbert Gold? Verbert Gold.
Zim. Well met. How may I be of service to you? Oh, a choker that once belonged to the Verbertian royalty, you say? If only I had such a remarkable treasure in my possession, but no, I do not. In all my years here, I have never ever heard of anyone unearthing such a thing. Poorly scribed flyer.
What news, friend? I'm trying to do a different voice now. Huh. To think that it was that easy. You've the luck of the Fae. We need to hurry before my theory. If my theory's correct, and then so long as the scavenger has the choker, he's a target for the Kaisune. Mercy! Mercy! Take whatever you want, but please don't kill me. I have a family. Please, I beg you. Ugh. Please, please.
Right, let's do this.
Shame you. Shame. Shame. Just missed the fun. This one bit off more than he could chew. Probably because it was a newborn. You can tell by the lingering vestiges of indulgent soul. Can see it in their eyes. Like when the Kaisune. Don't tell me you saw him. Wicked white. And he took the Joker too. Damn it. Damn it all. Can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. It's just like right. I was too late to save him. Just like I was too late to save her. But not again. Never again. I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth, Kaisune. Vengeance will be mine. Right. Yes. Neither the time nor the place. Or either's will be about.
We should go tell his wife.
It's just every time I cut one down, it reminds me of my first of her. We may have failed to stop it this time, but what matters is that we both live to see another day. We did the scavenger, though. The wife doesn't yet know. She's a widow. So I'll tell her what happened. I've been there, so maybe it'll help me to find the right words. Not that there's ever any. Not that there ever were any, are any. Afterwards, I'd have a good think about our next step. Don't let me keep you from your other affairs, Gudrak. I'll speak again soon. We'll speak again soon. Hey there, sinner. I broke the bad news to the widow of the scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you'd expect. After she cried herself, Boris, I started asking her about the choker and where her husband had got it. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmeg a year or so back, hoping to cut off the Verbertian treasures they could carry from the untouched ruins they'd learned about. Of course, in their greed, they neglected to account for the faithful, who killed or drove mad most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, though. In fact, they'd stumble upon a remarkable find: 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with 2. The fangs of this being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to an Ilmori. Either the merchant you met or the beehive at the beehive of the nature of this, I'd wager. So the merchant gave it to our Melinda, gave it over to Melinda to restore. After which the Kaisuni attacked right, presumably because he was after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Ortsu kept the choker, the eyes of Otis, locked away from the eyes of Otis, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decided to sell it, the sinless bastard showed up again. Which brings us to here and now. Damn it if I know why. Damned if I know why, but at this point there's no denying that the Kaisuna has been hunting the royal relics. And so, assuming he hasn't already claimed the third one, the claws of Ortis, then I'd say we should get our hands on it first, and then use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, we'll have to venture into the fairy kingdom ourselves. Those scavengers didn't receive the warmest welcome, and were not like to be treated by any better.
I was away with the fairies for some time.
Why didn't you? Why does that not surprise me? Well, if you and the Fae have an understanding, perhaps we can traverse the lands without worry. That settles it then. We'll head to Ilmeg and ask for this Verbertian. But What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows waiting for the eaters, or foul demons, or worse, to attack, though that might be preferable to the way I'm frankly. Still, we're going to have to deal with them eventually, if we're going to find the ring. After all, the new mole were part of the Verbertian society, and without their help, I'm not sure where to even begin our search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to. Where? Well, there's Play Elan. There is Play Elan. Play Elan. Very well, lead on, sinner.
Greater teleportation.
Oh, something about your demeter bespeaks a question unasked. Have I the right of it? A ring that belonged to the royal family of Verbert, and it was called the Claw of Ordis. But Verbert is long gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. Who can say where it might have gone to? Lala Ul. Oh, hello there. You have a question for me. The Claw of Ortis is a ring, you say? A name I have heard before, but I know nothing save that. Oh, Suol. Suol served the royal family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are, but surely they will have the knowledge of this treasure you seek.
Do any of the dailies? Nope. Alright. Of that after stream. Right, sexy lady.
Had yourself a conversation or three. Learned anything interesting? So this Suol is one we ought to speak with, eh? A former servant of the royal family. Which would mean they've lived well over a century. Bugger me.
Oh, you're repairing stuff.
I will fly with this pod racer. I do not know you, yet you seem to know me. Echo power. Fifth was discovered yesterday. A young girl not yet of age, transformed into a misshapen beast, like the others before her. As if we needed more proof of a pattern. And this raid any citizen could be next. Tell me, you at least learned something of this one? I studied her remains myself. 'Twas a plain as powerful magic has been employed. vestige of an enchantment lingering long after the corpse. I think it's not a man to be trifled with. That is all I can say for now, but you may rest assured that I will assess their identities along. On my honor as court mage, I swear it. Until I do, however, I will implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any turn show signs without hesitation. But there are no kith or kin, but these are our kith and kin. Shall we not try and keep them alive until a way to revert the transformation can be found? Your mercy will place countless others at risk. As a knight of Verbert, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weak amongst us? Or was it not? How many such innocents will die before you do what must needs be done? It's plainly it pains me deeply, Brandon, but the safety of the royal family is paramount. I fear that to take anything less than the most drastic measures would be to invite death into this castle. Death is already here. Surely you must see that. I will not let it be whispered that Princess Saludia turned a blind eye to the people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Verbertian soul. Mine most of all. That is why I will take charge of the investigation myself. My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. Have a responsibility to your subjects. So, I am to gamble with their lives instead? Let them shield me while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high? Yes, exactly. You are their princess. You are Brandon, yes, the new recruit? A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. He will attend to me personally. My lady. You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we will see justice done for all, as you vow and your princess demand. Ladies Saladia, I understand. Forgive my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right, there is no telling where our culprit will strike again. So, we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come. Now, Lady Saladia? Lady Saladia. Never the stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brand. And more. Oh, my head. That really hurts. Hey, are you alright? The way you hold your head, as if wrecked with that terrible pain, what happened to you just now? Lady Saladia, you saw her with your mind's eye. And it's as I suspected. You have the gift too. You are like Brandon. What do you mean he is like Brandon? Why have you come to me? What is it that you seek? I see. As for this hunt of yours, you have come to Ilmeg in search of the claws of Ordis. I am afraid this is no simple matter. First, I will know that you are capable of facing the Eater you seek. There is a spot in the river, not far from here, in which I take usually to bathe until a number of beasts grow fully fond of it. If you are the warrior you claim to be, they shall prove no challenge whatsoever. As for you, I have a question.
Oh, my burb's gone. Oh God.
The beasts are no more, then? Good, good. I haven't the heart to do it myself, for they are no ordinary beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood, victims of the curse you heard us speak of in your vision. So the curse transforms people into monsters, like the Sin Eaters can spawn more of their own kind? I will speak no more of this no matter until after you have completed the task I set before you. It is known, not negotiable, grandson. A good dragon accepted my terms, and so must you. So secretive. The both of you. Can't we all just speak plain? Your comrade refuses to accept his situation, acknowledge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient. Indeed, I have dealt with many stubborn child in my day.
Woo! Two more. Oh, this is going a lot faster than last time. Then again, I got really distracted last time.
Exemplary timing, Jack. 'Twas not more than a moment ago that grandson returned, having the last obliged to my humble request.
Humble request, my arse. This one's no better than the imperial aristocrat. Imperial, I mean a Ilmoran aristocrat, so accustomed to making others do their bidding. I tell you, there's something off-putting about taking orders from a dog.
You come and give me the cause to reconsider aiding your hunt, and perhaps you shall ask your question.
Fine, Gudrak said he saw a vision of you and Brandon looking thick as thieves. You were friends, eh? Knowing what he's up to now?
Brandon is dead. He died a century ago, together with his comrades in an attempt to halt the flood that they themselves set in motion. I presume to speak of the eater that took possession of his corpse?
Sian. Aye. But unfortunately, unlike most eaters, he's been doing more than roam about aimlessly. For some reason, he's been hunting down royal treasures of old Verbert. And he's been killing anyone who got in his way.
Is that how? It's he now. Oh, how ironic. Even in death he remains enslaved to duty, a knight brave and true.
He's a murderer. I'm not here to say otherwise. He ruined my life and killed my beloved, right before my eyes. Every night I go to bed dreaming of the day I take my revenge.
Ah, I see. Truly you have suffered a terrible loss, but when your thirst for vengeance is quenched, is quite natural and understandable. It is ultimately misguided. Unusual behavior withstanding, Caesian is nevertheless more than an eater. Than to hate him is to hate the sea that claims the soul, the ship, the disease that steals, child, the tumor, the tremor that topples the home, the mindless force of nature that berets destruction, my fragmented memory.
Don't you dare make excuses for it. You think I wanted any of this? I grew up on a farm. Could barely wield a sword, and now I've got to kill one of the bloody cardinal virtues. Hate and anger, vengeance are all I've got now. My every waking moment is dedicated and plotting his death. It has to be. It has to be. So just tell me where the god's damned ring is. We'll be on our way.
Oh, there is how it is. This is how it has to be. Who you have to be? Nay, I think not. You ask too much, damn far too much, and in exchange for what? This I cannot abide.
Are you trying to barter with me, little shite? Tell me what I want to know, or I'll beat it out of you. Back off, Gudrak. I won't let anyone or anything stand between me and Melinda's murder.
Brendan was a dear friend. To know that an eater disgraces his flesh and his memory aids me more than I can well express. I will bring great comfort if you were to grant him peace. I would like to share with you a story if you would be so kind as to join me at Ghana.
This had better have a point.
Why are we here again?
One moment, I need to go get something real quickly. Need some water for that.
Right, back to it. Let's begin.
Ah.
And tis a beautiful. It's beautiful. Even now. Palace of Forbidden Dreams. A palace of forgotten dreams. But before it was Yagana. Time of birth, but it was Gloomy Lich. And the memory of mine. The memory of which you walked a troubled time. People of our kingdom were preyed upon by ambitious fools. Brendan, and a young knight who had only just won his spurs, caught the eye of Princess Saladia, who chose him as his personal guardian. However, he was far too inexperienced and was unable to keep her safe when she ventured outside the walls on one of her investigations. For his failings, he was stripped of his knighthood, and shortly therefore he quit Burbant. I thought I would never see him again. But then one day he returned, one of several wandering adventurers led by a man named Herbert, who had accepted our invitation to look into the mysterious transformations which had continued unabated in Brendan's absence. The Lady Saladia was overjoyed, as for the time it was like had changed. We spoke often and grew even closer. Then came the day when we learned the truth. When we learned that the architect of our kingdom's suffering was none other than the court mage Tadric. It's him, Brendan. I'm sorry. What? See? So am I. Come. Let's have done with it.
Hey, where's the lady? Where's the shadow? Saliva.
It was you, Tadric. Do not deny it. Tormenting our people, twisting and transforming them into monsters. And for what? Brendan. And all I took such pains to get rid of you. You may strip me of my title, but not my oath. I shall protect the Lady Saladia till my dying breath. As you like, once I've killed you and your friends, there will be no one left to stop me from claiming the throne. Hear me, my children, the hour of reckoning is at hand. Rejoice, for a noble sacrifice shall find everlasting glory.
Oh, Lord Tadric, it hurts.
Soon you shall know this. Heretics know no pain. No more pain. I was going to make it quick for old time's sake, but now I think I'd ought to take my time.
Interject! There we go. Interject. Do the thing! You don't have a melee DPS, so... Go ninja, go ninja, go! Go ninja, go ninja, go! Duty complete!
Meddlesome wretches, this kingdom is rightfully mine. Brendan, what is the meaning of this? Tadric, you. But why? After serving us faithfully for so many years. I am no servant not to your mother or father or you. My lady. Gods damn it. Damn you. Lady Saladia, speak to me. Brendan, my dear, brave Brendan. Am I your princess still? Will you honor your vow even now? Now or never, my lady. My sword is yours to command. Well, that is well. Would that I had the strength to wield it myself. Steel your heart, brave Brandon. The good of Verbert and her people. No. No, I cannot. I will not. Honor your vow to your king, to your princess. to your friend, who never to you, friend, your friend, who never doubted you, who knew that you would return and see justice. Justice. No, it should be me. Brendan, my sword, now and forever. Brendan, my sword, now and forever.
Now and forever. That's a hell of a slice.
We've rounded up the rest of Taldric's co-conspirators and tossed them in to the goal. The ones who hadn't been corrupted by his magic status. Yes. Another one is created. I hesitate. I'll not hesitate again. No matter the cost. No matter the sacrifice. Well, you saw what happened. Wicked White. She begged him to do it. Like Melinda. Come. Let us quit this place and return to Pal, you, and me. And
Alrighty. One more and that's it for the quest. And I'm gonna start up an issue. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
do you know why I entered into the royal family services many years ago? Because when I was attacked by a wild beast which nearly tore me to shreds, it was Lady Saladia who came to my rescue. She saved me, and that is the debt can never be paid, for there is naught in this world that holds greater value than life itself. Not even her death absolved me of it, and so I must always first consider her wishes, her desires. She would want for me and her king, for Brandon, and yes, even for you, grandson. For me. To define oneself, opposition of the other, and the other bereft of complexity, of nuance, wholly devoid of redeeming qualities, a villain. Indeed, there is comfort, and certainty, and hatred, but it is a false and fleeting comfort brought with lies. We tell ourselves, but who are we? What we must be. Who we are must be what we must do, and never you mind the cost, if any. The more we offer up in sacrifice, the better. Do you not see Brendan was right to hesitate? To doubt the unwavering blade carries not wholly in service, no, who it cuts. I think I need a moment. Perhaps you do as well. Leave us for now, Gutrak.
So I'm gonna do the mage one after this.
As a summoner.
But that's after I finish Shadowbringers.
Grandson, I have given you ample time to consider the path that has brought you here and where invariably it's all walk it. I don't know what to do after I lost Melinda. How to mourn her, how to live. I felt that if I put it all on the Kaisian, sure, put my everything into the hunt. But at least I wouldn't have to think about myself or whatever is next. I want to hollow myself out and fill my home with hate. Forget who I was. And an irony of ironies. That's just what the poor bastard tried to do to himself a century ago too, isn't it? Hard men make hard choices. What rot.
Hold on to the Ireland and memory share. Let it guide you.
You're right. I don't need the hate. Never did. I'll finish it for Melinda and for Brandon, and then I'll move on. Move on, you say? I can't live off hate. Shouldn't have made it this far, frankly. And the more I try to reach for it, the more I find sorrow, pity. Curse not fate, but mourn her victims. Remember the dead as they lived. Aye, something like that. Reckon Gudrak would agree. And Linda, if she were here, probably slap me a dozen times and call me a bloody fool. For acting the way I have. But maybe you'd be thinking about doing that in her stead, eh? Apologies for treating you with such disrespect. So, like to claim I finally understand what you were trying to tell me all this time. But I'm still getting my head around it. Now recognizing your fault is the first and most important step. I will tell you I know of the claws of Orthus. Now the ring, together with the bracelet and choker, are 3 relics passed down family generations, signifying its right to rule. Princess Eladia, the last of her line, after her death, and they were stored in the sanctuary for safekeeping. However, a year ago, a band of thieves learned of its existence. The ones who stole Fang's an eye of Orthus. Yes, and the relics were concealed magic wards. I can only presume that once they spirited away, the Kaisin was then able to sense their presence. And in death they slaved to duty, you say? I think he pursued thieves out of instinctive loyalty to his princess. And that I do. After all, he was content to leave them be so long as they remained hidden. Only 2 of them were taken. Third is still a claim the claw of Orcus, and he will surely come for you, yes. This is where you must go. Once you arrive at the place I marked on your map, cast this powder into the air. I'm afraid, and you will see the chest with the ring. Rest is up to you. Thank you, Olsen. Soul. I promise we will bring you your friend peace. With me, sinner. And may you find peace as well, child. Alright, here's the destination. Throw the powder. And throw the powder, Crunk. We toss the powder into the air. Now, as it slowly settles on the earth, a twinkling note of light, motes of light. A cover begins to take shape. This must be the claws of Orthus. All that's left is to decide when, where we to confront the evil. It's more where, not when. When is it?
Oh, there he is.
Or we could deal with it here and now. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hey there, old man. I don't know you, and you don't know me. But I know your story. And I know this isn't you. And I know that if Lady Saladia was here, she'd say the same thing. It'll all be over soon. I promise you.
Let's do this, boys.
Confitio! Also like the talent because I can do infinite blade works. Turn around because we're gonna that wave attack. You. Don't take away my goring blade, dude. Confitio! That's us. Oh, that was close for Grantson.
Damn, Ida. Let him go. He's not your bloody puppet. Damn, Ida. Let him go. He's not your bloody puppet. Puppet. Finally. You're watching Melinda. Now and ever after, my lady Saladina. My sword is yours to command. Brendan, he's still there. He's still in. I'll not hesitate again. No matter the cost. No matter the sacrifice. Wait. Is he trapped in the memory still? You're wrong, Brendan. That's not what she would have wanted. It's not what she would want. Let go of your anger. Let go of her. But that would make me lesser in your eyes, wouldn't it? To shoulder a burden that need not be mine. No, I will not forsake compassion and love. I will not dishonor your memory. Oh, my lady Saladia. Saladia. Sal. He's gone. And with that, the three treasures of the royal family are reunited. Now, we've just got to find a place to stick them so that no scavenger ever stumbles about them again. Best we can do for the princess and her knight. Am I right?
Wait, you kind of have opposite hair to me. You're blue with white highlights. I'm black with red highlights.
Maybe old Soul O would have some idea. Let's head back to Plan Heal. Bertian. It is done. Brendan has been laid to rest. You saw us when we arrived. Do you really have to ask? No, I suppose not. Oh, my dear friend, I pray you have found peace. And what of you, grandson? Has the turmoil in your heart subsided at last? I suppose so. Though to be honest, it feels like I made my peace with him before we even fought. Besides, you finally saw him. Accepted the truth into your heart. The battle was but an afterthought. Easy for you to say. Easy for you to say. You don't know how you didn't have to cross swords with him. By the way, I've brought you some gifts. The 3 royal treasures of Verbert. Then Brendan was safeguarding both the bracelet and the choker. Now in your hands to look after the whole thing. Whole lot. That's what Lady Saladia and her knight would have wanted, I reckon. Yes, of course. So that their souls may rest soundly forever. Shall shrine these relics for all eternity. Now that that's settled, I suppose we should be on our way. There's a detour I have to take, but afterwards I'd like to speak with you back at the usual spot in the Crystarium. Be well soon. I think that one has a bright future ahead of him. You can find the strength to overcome such terrible tragedy But he did. That as that you know on one on no as have you on no few occasion I am sure. It has been a pleasure, Gudrak. Do visit me, shall you ever yearn to hear hopeful prattle on and on. A verba go. A verba go. Hey there, grandson. Gonna give you a more deeper meaning. Well, Metsuna. Glad to see you made it back safe and sound. Having returned to where it all began, I can't help but think about back to when I first came here. Thinking only of the Kaisunen and my revenge, I was so wrapped up in my own personal affairs that I didn't realize only pushing others away. Glenn was the only one who saw the facade. He's a perceptive one. I took one look at me when I was back, broke into a smile. But enough about him. I have yet to thank you properly, Gudrak. I owe you so much for sticking with me to the end.
What's next for you, Sinner?
Good question. Can't say I feel at home, or in the right, or anywhere else, so I might spend some time on the road. I may not be as skilled as a fighter as you, but I reckon I'm better than most. And there's always someone in of a reliable sword hand. Melinda would want me to use my talents for a noble purpose. And helping folks in need fits the bill. Hells, isn't that what Brandon and his comrades wound up doing in the end? So, let's not call it a goodbye. Let's just say till next hunt.
Till we assemble the Avengers and do a super fight.
Wheresoever you go, may you find shade, Sinner.
Dancing in my chair. Alright.
Speaker of the righteous.
Oh god, I froze. It's frozen. I think the. Alright. 2 left. I can do the healer with my scholar, but I'd rather do it for white mage. I'm gonna start leveling that up. I have time. I've been leveling all this stuff. I have Dragoon done. I have 2 tanks done. I have 1 mage. I still need to do Astrologian Bard and Black Mage. Anyways, that's it for now. Or not for now, but I'm going to come back and do a little more. But for this VOD, I want to cut it here for the VOD. I'm going to start up a new one soon. I gotta go, use the restroom. Get some more water. And I'm going to do some side quests, basically like an advancement quest. And then I'm going to continue the MSQ. The MSQ. The MSQ. Oh dear lord. Furry friendly. Oh god. Oh god. I need a nice respectable name. It's up. Exempt. The Warriors of Chaos. Look at us. Look at us. Anyways, that's it for this VOD. I'm gonna turn off the stream, retitle it. I need to get water and stuff like that before I do it again. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be a few minutes. Find my Dark Knight. Dark Knight outfit is you. Right. Thank you for watching, and if you can, and if you're watching the VOD, I stream almost every day between 10 and whatchamacallit. God, why is my brain brilliant? And I start between 7 and 10 p.m. PST Pacific Standard Time. If you can, please come to the live stream. Also, if you can, like and subscribe, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever